In Uganda, we are basically farmers. As farmers, we have so many different challenges that hit us from all corners. Some of these problems include the temperature that could be too high, the soil moisture that could be too much or too low, the light intensity. We have crop pests and disease detection, the farm management itself. All these affect the returns farmers get in the long run. Usually at the end of the season, so many count losses. Now as a student, we saw this as a big problem, and we thought of how best we could tackle and have solutions that could help improve the yields from our farms and help Uganda as a whole. Personally, I specifically did more research on how to manage the temperature, the soil moisture, and the light intensity. I have a couple of sensors that when they work together, a farmer could easily monitor and manage the farm from a distance. You could be having your farm, say, in Luero, in Barara, or in Karamoja, and right from your phone or your computer here in Kampala or wherever you may be, you can still manage to monitor and control the farm. Basically, we are using technology to detect a given disease that may affect a given crop. Personally, I focused on cassava as my sample crop, and this basically I put more emphasis on mainly two diseases. That's cassava mosaic and cassava anthracnose. So all a farmer has to do for this particular case, they have to be at the farm. They take a picture using a smartphone. They would be able to get results to find out what specific disease it is that is affecting their cassava. So with time, we are looking to broaden the database to cater for all diseases for all crops, whichever a farmer may have on their farm. Now, when it comes to the section of production and resource management, I'll start off with the resources, the human resource themselves. We have a section here for the interface. This interface is preliminary. The final works is still undergoing, and this is what it will look like in the end. For the section of employees, we have here the section of adding employees. You have the name, the gender, the date employed, the position, the salary. You will realize that in the long run here, you'll have a track record for each employee. How they look like, how old are they, can they handle manual labor, what exactly are they proficient at, how skilled are they. And you also have the section of the salary they are supposed to get. So this would help in the overall estimation of monthly costs of running the farm. We have another section of the assets that is part of the machines and the equipment at the farm, how many they are, the details, the part number, the rating, how best they are supposed to be managed. You'd find out who exactly amongst the skilled workers is supposed to operate which machine. All these under the asset list would have all these specifications, and this would help manage and monitor the number of assets at the farm. None would go missing since they would be constantly monitored, and you'd know how many to expect at any given point. If one is broken or goes missing, it's easily to detect and manage the entire process. And then the other main section is of the cost evaluation. You specify the season which you're at. Is it the planting season or the harvesting season? The cost of the planted seeds, say it's maize, how big is the land and how much did the seeds cost? And you have the cost on harvest tools, what is the cost of harvest labor going to be like. You have the weeding process, when is it supposed to be done for.
My project focuses on monitoring nutrients within the soil. For farmers to get the expected yields within the farm, soil nutrients are a key component for the crops to give the expected yields. In my project, I focused on basically nutrients of nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, because these are some of the key nutrients that enable crops to grow and give the expected yields. So this system, it bases on artificial intelligence. So it was trained in such a way that any image captured on the farm, the system will be in position to give you the levels of the nutrients that are available within the soil, and the system will have a provision of giving the farmer the recommendation of the fertilizers to apply in case any of the nutrients goes below the threshold values. So as the farmer, based on our interface, will have to enter the name. So the farmer can enter the name here. So I can enter my name there. Then it has a provision of choosing the image you wish to analyze. So the image you want to feed into the system, there is a provision there. So we can choose an image. Let us put in this image. So the image will automatically be loaded within the system. Then you will have to click on the upload button. So after uploading, the system will take you to the next page. So here we shall see that according to the picture that we fed into our system, the nitrogen content is at 69.0%. The phosphorus content is not there, it's at 0. Potassium content is at 31. And it will give a graphical representation.
This project actually is still at the preliminary stages. We are just at the beginning, and the project consists of 7 different aspects. It could be more, but because of the resources and the technology, we attended only first to 7 aspects. As the students have been presenting, there is the part that deals with soil nutrients, moisture content of the farm. The other one deals with production and resource management of the farm. The other one deals with pests and diseases on the farm. Another aspect is security on the farm. The other one deals on stock management on the farm. All these aspects are very, very paramount aspects for managing a farm.